It was a week before the killings at Stag Hall, and the world had been erased. Edges had disappeared, and the true shape of things had been lost under a fall of heavy winter snow. Now all was light and shadow. The fields were blank pages, and stark trees held the weight of a cold blossom. The pale hills had dissolved into the sky, which fell to the horizon like a soaked sheet. The landscape was a ghost of itself. Fisher knew much about this transitory, irredeemable world. But on this morning, in the east of Scotland at least, its bloody face had been wiped clean, and all was white, unsullied, and silent. The snow had fallen and taken sound with it. Even the sea, down there, barely trembling in the harbour, seemed to be asleep. Fisher, just awake, tousle-haired, looked through the caravan window, saw the snow, and remembered how as a child he had built a rough igloo in the grounds of the children's home and crawled inside, revelling in the strange glow of the snow light. Light that was not light. The memory appeared like breath in frosty air, then faded. He turned from the window. Encased in its frozen new clothing, the caravan clung to the hillside above St. James. Nothing moved in the little fishing village in the East Neuk of Fife. For the first time since his deployment, Fisher had managed to sleep. A deep, dreamless sleep. A green man under a sea of white. Now he was awake, and he made breakfast. The gas flame shuddered into a crown of blue life. Later, spooning porridge and honey into his mouth, he gazed down to the sea. He could see the harbour, the high wall, the bristles of unused lobster creels poking through the drifts. The empty quayside was ringed with snow-capped orange buoys. The boats were out. Lights glimmered in the snaking rows of cottages, in the cafe, in the village pub, in the single store which stood at the foot of the steep, slippery cobbled descent to the harbour. Ledges and roofs submerged. The paths between disappeared. The main road gone. Fisher looked closer. A solitary old man stood on the sea-wall, like a nail on a fence. A gull dove past him. Somewhere out on that misty horizon was the north coast of East Lothian, the grey lump of the Bass Rock, and, further along the coast, the capital city, Edinburgh. The city would be deep in snow too, Fisher thought. The roads impassable, the spires and towers and hills an absurd dream. He knew he needed to scout again, to find the secret way to the hall. He could not approach it from the road or through its high gates, but a stream ran in a steep culvert through St. James, ending in an estuary west of the harbour. The path upstream led to a gradually deepening valley, which yard by hard yard delved deep into the kingdom's hills. That was where he needed to go.